Hello and welcome back. This is Caffeine Encrypted and we're back with more workers and resources. And not a lot of time has passed since we last ended the previous episode, but I did spend a little bit of time planning the rail. So I'm gonna quickly run you through it and what's the plan. So, we spoke about this connection the last time. So I took all this connection and made a new way going all around the fields. I gave them their own little train diesel station here to refuel the trucks. Not the tracks, sorry, the trains. This will continue. We are mirroring this. Oh, let me zoom out. We're mirroring the same setup here. So we have grain silos, 2 road cargo stations, 4 medium distribution offices, and we'll probably need the technical service here at some point as well. Of course, the large farm, which will deal with these farms over here. Fuel storage, so I can bring liquid fertilizer from there with an underground pipe most likely, and just connect it there. Another place for my fertilizer. Let me just mark that before I forget. They already started building these, nice and expensive. So same as the other side, grain storage, 2 cargo stations, and of course the 4 distribution offices. And some roads so they can get around. This is mostly ready. So I got a 3rd pipe coming out of here into a heating pump. Because the way this works is they have 4 outputs. So you can give them 2 full outputs and they will export into 2 full... You can give them 2 full inputs and they will export 2 full outputs. No more. So I took this one here, connected it there, down to another pumping heat station. I know this will cause it to lose a fair amount of heat, but that's not too much of a problem at the moment. Because what I'm doing is I'm getting a full one going into the heating plant, a second one going directly into this pumping station, and with this as an extra overflow, this will feed this, and this second one will feed the one down here. So all this area should be fine with just one of those heating plants operating. That's the plan at least. I moved those train tracks around before they were facing to the left. Now I made them face to the right because I had to redo this train line. And I continue the line all the way over here, which I will probably cross or go underground, and when I redo this track, I will just quickly connect it there. Hello to shift. Now for the fun stuff. Since I redid this track, pretty much it's 2 lanes going all the way next to this underground ones. So the underground ones, they are directly connected with our city central large station. So this will be all of our passengers. And I will keep those 2 lines all the way to the end being passengers. Lines, and these will be just freight. So freight will continue and merge with this. This will go underground. There's a bunch of spaghetti here. And will come out here. And this will become my new train bus. Let's call it a bus. All the other lines eventually will go. And this is just a temporary connection so I can start building this. Because if I have to wait for these tunnels to finish, we're gonna be here for a long time. Now, what's the plan? So this will continue. I will reroute these passenger ones directly down to the last 2. And then there's another tunnel here, just bypassing this so I have a bit of room. And they will start branching off to where they need to send citizens. So these ones will branch off to the right. And they will get me a line directly over here to this train platform. And from there, I will either go as a pass-through, or I will just split this. So one go this way, and the second one branching off to connect down to this. So there will be a little bit of overhauling of these lines and try to make them a bit more efficient. Same logic. They will branch off from here, so they will not switch on this, they will just cross over them, go under, and they will directly connect to this train station to supply the steel industry, the gas power plant, and the refinery. So this line will go, this one will be rejigged, so this will only be freight, and this one will completely go. And I will probably end up reconnecting this so I can move fuel and bitumen everywhere else in the Republic as needed. Okay, I stopped those here for the time being, because they will have to cross and go all the way there, but that's in the future. Is there anything else that I planned? Yes. So, I decided to move the wood industry down here, started upgrading some roads, gave myself a little bus stop over here, an open storage for all the boards, and since I had this line over here, I just piggyback on it so I can go and collect what I need. And it's the same setup as before. I was playing around with a different design to see, do I need more, do I need less? And I'm like, no, I think 2 wood cutting posts and 1 sawmill is plenty for what my Republic needs at the moment. So we're gonna keep this nice and little tiny design. So wood cutting post and wood cutting post feeding directly into the sawmill. Sawmill produces the boards and it feeds them over here. And now that I caught you up on all of this, let's begin construction. The game didn't crash, hooray. And since it's about to snow, let's quickly compress time, skip the snow, and come back and start getting this second city going. Just to add something else. So if you have a transfer garbage station next to your rail construction office, technical services will not empty this. You need direct trucks to go here and pick up things and move them away, like this one. So I had to set up this truck to go and get whatever they can from here and start unloading them. For example, here will be mixed waste, so they will grab whatever mixed waste I have. I do not even know how they got this biological waste, but that's interesting. And you take them away for processing. So keep that in mind, because you will have it overflowing for no reason. And since all of my truck builders are in use, I think I'm gonna buy a couple more. There is so much truck to be built and taken down, so might cost me a couple million, but I think it will be fine. Worst case scenario, I just take another loan. Because how are we at the moment when it comes to loans? We're down to 3 million, and I could consolidate them. I haven't got a loan in a little while, but I'm still on 4.3. Yeah, I could easily consolidate them and go from there. Okay, let me play around with that and I'll be right back. And it's been a minute since we got to see our ship going to export stuff. And we are about to make about 7 million, which we really do need. A little bit of time has passed as well. I decided to just sort of let the Republic finish building all those rails before we get into a lot of other things. And since most of it is make sure this is running, look at this train line, do this, I decided to spare you that mess. But I have a few interesting things to show you. So, on our big oil field, originally I brought power from the border. So from the border we have, where are you? We have an underground cable going all the way through, directly all the way here. And this was responsible for running those pumps. This apparently is not getting any power. Everything else powered from the border gets power. And after a bunch of troubleshooting and, taking this off realistic, destroying this line, remaking it, trying to see what will make it work. Actually, the only way you can make this work is by completely demolishing the substation and rebuilding it. That is the only thing that will fix it. Meanwhile, I did set up a secondary one that is powered from this just to give it the power that it needed. So I can eventually take this down without much of a problem. So if you run into any weird powers in your Republic, make a save, try demolishing your electric substation and rebuilding it and see if that helps. Hopefully it's a bug that can be squashed fairly soon. Next thing. Over here, our recycling is going fairly well. I made a tiny little adjustment, so the truck that goes here to pick up the mixed waste, instead of dumping it on the connected dump, I'm taking it on this side. That way I have two places where it can decay. So I get double the benefit. This one gets directly what comes out of this, and this is just collecting until it's ready, goes and dumps it here, and by the time it goes back, it's decaying most of it, but not full. So for the time being, that is a decent solution. But I have a little other problem here. So originally, when we made this little processing, when we made this technical service over here, we were like, okay, this will take care of the stuff on this area. And then I realized I'm running out of coal. And the reason I'm running out of coal? Those were full of waste. And this is full of waste as well. And when I started to reverse engineer, just like, oh, where did this fall through? The problem? My gravel processing plan is full. So you have a few ways you can clear this. You can just hit discard and just remove some of that, or you can have a train take it and sell it or get rid of it in any other way. Because these garbage trucks will just remain here indefinitely until they deliver their stuff. So for now, I'm just gonna clear some of that and come up with a solution on how we're gonna keep this empty. I plan on using this gravel anyway, since we will be expanding, but yeah. So there is that. Last time we said we're gonna get the city started. I delayed that for a couple reasons. One, I need to start bringing resources here, and I really need to rethink the power situation. This weird issue over there made me concerned, so I decided I might actually start separating the power supply for the different cities. I decided I'll build another power plant back here to support the city and all the other local needs over here, since I suspect the city will need a fair amount of power by itself. Also, I did a little bit of building here, so we're making a police station, a courthouse, and secret police, just so we can deal with any crime over here. So we're gonna hit build, and let's get them going. All of you come here. Please build. Thank you. Our trains, or our truck builders are building stuff. Ignore that and go. So they are slowly progressing. The tunneling happened here, so now it's just framing it. So they're gonna take a moment, but so we can see a little bit of the progress. This track is ready, this track is ready, so we can start off loading things here. I pulled a connection out of this and here just so I can get these trains in, because I didn't want them to travel all the way from the other city. And I started moving them over here, and I bring people with buses from the starter city to get this built. So this is progressing. This will take a little while. This is actually tunneling. Let's see. I like those tunneling, those boring machines. Let's increase the speed a little bit so we can see you better. I really like this big round drill at the front. I would love for us to get a few more tunneling machinery. Would be really nice, especially for roads. So that's progressing. We'll get there one day. That's fine. We are ready to get our trains going on this side when this finishes. So this needs another 300 tons of gravel, 100 tons of prefab, and 50 tons of steel. So probably within the next 5-6 months this will be over. So we won't have to buy crops and move them with trucks. We will just have our trains going back and forth. And I got this high voltage wire coming out of here, so I can build it all the way around and go to the power plant, since I'll need to bring power into this area. And there was no other real good way of bringing a high voltage wire without going underground. And underground here is already very, very busy. So I opted for going for the large wire around. As you can see, everything here is demolished. I just left the open source just so I can empty it. And this will remain for now. But that's just for now. Next, I started fixing the situation here with the low quality water, so I'm demolishing this plumbing over here and this here. I need to assign you because you are too far. So assign those two and then assign you. Very good. And when that's done, I'll take down the well and the road and I'll just get them a direct connection from over here. So I cut this off and it looks like they finished it just in time. If you don't remember what sort of pipe you use, just get the eyedrop tool and it will automatically choose whatever you had. So that will go there. You will connect here and I'll take this one up there. But I will wait because I want to see a sort of nice path to take it. So you're going to take that for now and please start building these. Thank you very much. Also, we got a train depot over here and a grid railway end station which we can use, and we have a little sort of triangle for the trains to go here and give us that connection. So this is more of a service track, and I want them to use these for their way out to other stations. And I think that will work because these will only be freight while this will only be the main track for people. Next thing, we need to get some trucks for these and start topping up this shopping center to accommodate people. Sorry, not shopping center, this warehouse. What do we want over here? So this is my central warehouse and it's meant to store everything. So we're gonna go with 5% chemicals to support the city, 10% alcohol, 80% food, and 5% clothes, but we're missing something. So let's make a small adjustment and say go down to 8% alcohol and 2% electronics. What does that look like? 11 ton, that should be okay, and easy to recover. 40 tons of clothes is plenty, 640 of food, 64 alcohol, that's fine, and 24 of chemical should be enough to top this up and our water facility without much drama. Okay. You are the first distribution center I need to set, so let's rename you. You're going to be... I don't like naming them City 1, City 2, so let's say... Starter City... Supplies. And I started putting the numbers inside those two symbols. I think it looks a bit better. Hello? Oh, that's it. Yep. That confused me there for a second. Never mind. I thought that it put the label on the building and I'm like, huh? So this will be supplies 1. And if we zoom in, supplies number 1. Let's get you some trucks. So all of those need covered hulls as a starting point. So let's fill you up. Goodbye money. Let's set up the second one as well. So just gonna go here, copy. Paste, you become 2. And you will become number 2. And we're gonna delete all of this. Very good. Now, what do I need from you? So I need you. So these will bring things. So looking at this, I think I need the small distribution office for fuel as well. So what I might do, I might squeeze it on this side, since there won't be much traffic here. And this leave me this connection if I need it for whatever reason. So let's go here. And I connect you in a sort of nice way. I think that's a no, so you go right there. And you go right there. Okay, I will rename you so I know what you are. So you will be fuel. Actually, city fuel distro will become the first one. I'm sure we're gonna need another one eventually. You will be city support warehouse number 1. Actually, you're not the warehouse. City support or road cargo warehouse number 1. And if we put this visible, what will it look like? Haven't tried that. So you will be warehouse. Let's name it essentials. Okay, so those are my essentials. You'll become okay, so this will be city support warehouse number 1. And we will call this warehouse number 1. Yeah. And this is our mid storage, so city mid storage. So you will be, mid will be your title, and city mid storage will be the label, which is here, meat. Okay, so they can deliver and collect, they can deliver and connect, they can deliver and connect. Oh yeah, originally I did build this little warehouse here, and I think that was for my chemicals. So if I make that 100%, that will be 60 tons. Yeah, so let's do that. Let's go here, clear that down to 0, make that 10, and change that back to 5. That'll be a bit better. Okay. Since we're not producing our own electronics at the moment, so we constantly have to buy them, and they're expensive. They are very, very expensive. And this will be city. Support, fuel, and the big title, fuel. Meat and fuel. Come get your polluted meat. Also, I built an accounting hall down here just so I can start getting some numbers for the residential area. And I put a little carousel over there. I don't know why it's called surprise, but sure. I did not name it that. And then I think I squeezed the second one over here just to give them some more entertainment. Okay, I think it's time to start bringing some resources over here so we can top this up. Let's see what trains we have available. I know most of them are pretty old at this point, but that's not that horrible. So you can go there. I need some wagons. So you're small and you don't have a huge speed, but I don't need you to have huge speed. You will go there, you will collect any sort of trains, and you will come back here. So, we're gonna pin that. Can I close you and keep you? Yes. Cool. Let's buy some stuff. I do want to top this up, but I don't want to bring all the meat in one go, because I don't produce that much meat that quickly. And I think it will be a mixed train, so it can bring this stuff as well. Electronics, I'm going to have to buy them separately, so they will go with trucks for now. Until I produce them, clothes, food, and alcohol, I will supply. Okay. Do you sell any cargo stuff? You do not. Let's go here and say cargo wagons. Sort by total capacity. So you are for ore. I don't want ore. I do want a boxcar. So 2 of those can carry the alcohol. Well, if they mix it, they can get the alcohol, the clothes, and a little bit of the food. Do you have another better boxcar? So 17. Okay, so you hold the same amount roughly, and you're 2 meters shorter, so you're better. You're slightly less, but you're slightly heavier. And you just bring livestock. Okay, we're gonna go with these boxcars then. So let's go with 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I want something for meat, which I think is called ISO. It's an isothermic one. Refrigerator. Isotherm. There you are. Refrigerator. 22 tons of meat each. Ew, they don't carry much at all. 22 meters. That's quite long. Okay, let's get 2 of them. And let's get our train buddy to go pick it up. Let's have a little tour around the city. Let's get some fuel. Pretty busy. Helicopters flying, trucks passing by, trains going everywhere. The only thing missing at the moment is pedestrians, which I'm sure we will see in just a moment. And the city is looking quite well on the right. I kind of like the heights of the buildings. They sort of fit with the radio station. Hi guys. Okay, and that while the wagons are going to their destination, let's set our new power setup. What sort of power do I want? I don't want to go with nuclear yet, we're not ready for that. Solar has very small yield and a huge footprint, like this is insane. So I think I might go with coal. It's far enough for the production to not be a problem. And cost-wise, they're not that far apart. I don't want to use oil because it's tricky to transfer it all the way over here. And I'd rather not depend on that, while coal, I can bring in with a train significantly easier. So let's go with coal. And if we need to make it a bit more... If we need more than one, we will have room for that. So let's go mirror that. Okay, and here's the design we're gonna go with for the power. I have 2 coal power plants. I'll build one at a time. I just set up a second one just so I can have it available if I need it. We're gonna go with a little bus stop in the middle with just footpaths going over there. That way workers can reach those fairly quickly. We have a water substation here, sewage, conveyor belts just to feed those with the coal storage here, and here we have an aggregate unloader from where I'm gonna bring coal. So when I actually take this down and redo it, I will get a branching line going out there to accommodate that, since this train will just be a buffer. So the moment the train is done, there will be about 1,000 coal. By the time it goes back all the way to the other side of the map to load and come back, it should be long enough for it to sustain it. For now, I connected the road just on this side, so the way I see it is we'll probably be getting people from somewhere down here, and then we will go out, down, left, down this highway, that way, or if I need to, I will connect this, which I really don't want to, but I might end up doing that. We'll see what works best at the time. Is our lovely train there yet? Yes, you did bring some of the wagons. Go bring the remaining ones. 24, 24. And I think, yeah, I need the other 3. So let's give that a minute. Okay, and our fuel distro is ready. Let's spend more money to get some cisterns. I do want the large ones with the trailer. So let's fill this up and let's start setting you up. So you will supply 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You will supply this. It's fine if you're already assigned. It doesn't hurt to have a second one. This will be where you're gonna load your fuel. So you're gonna take fuel from there. None of these require fuel. I know I'm not bringing fuel here with train, but I don't think that will be necessary. I don't think our consumption is that high just yet. Okay, so you're gonna support all of those over there. This requires fuel, so you're gonna give it fuel. Fire station, absolutely. Hospital, absolutely. Is there anything else in here that needs it? No, no. No. You don't... You use fuel? Really? No, you don't. Don't lie to me, game. Okay, so they're doing that, and I have another 5 connections. This one is already assigned to this distribution center, so that should be okay, and so are those. So I have a few extra connections which I'm sure I will use here, and I will need more than one, most likely. Now, I also need to bring water for the citizens over here. Let's get some large pipes. So this is to cover this area. And water I'm getting out of this. So let's get a couple of strategic switches. So if I continue straight down here, I think this spot will be a perfect location for a switch. So you can go there. You can go all the way there, connect to the middle. Then let's have another switch coming farther down here. And you can go there. You can connect to that. I want another one. No, I'll take another one from here to go down this side. Okay. And do I plan on having another one? I think this should be able to cover all of those. So you should be fine going right here. Yes. That should be a good start for this. You guys do not need water. You do, but I can very easily pick it up with my tracks from here. So I will not give you your own dedicated water line. Even though I could, while I have this here. It's only those 3 buildings. They don't have that many workers. No, I'll be fine. Okay, so let's start building that as well. Let's queue. Next, sewage. So I do have one connection there. You guys can offload sewage on those little trucks, and I will need people here continuously processing it. So that's something I need to be a bit careful about. So let's get the sewage suites. Where can I get the direct? So from here all the way down. Okay, so let's go this way. So you're gonna go there. You're gonna get just the basic connection so you can be built. And then we will get this connection. No underground in the way. I think I might put another switch here just to future-proof it a little bit. Oh, that's the water. Okay. Yeah, I should still be able to squeeze it there. So you go there. I get the middle one. Yes. Okay, from here we're gonna go here. We'll have this to accommodate this area, and if we do anything else here, this will go on this side. You will cross and go directly here. If anything, I want you to go probably on this. Yep, so that way if I have anything else here, I can just go up and connect it. And then for anything else on this side, if I need another one, I have this as an extension. Okay. Let's queue all of this up. Come on, friend, don't wait. How are these going? Are you guys actually doing them? You're coming back. You can teleport. Same with you. Okay. They are taking their sweet time because it's far. We don't have alcohol. That's okay. They will survive. And... not yet. Also, another thing here. I actually did build a new road cargo station, but instead of on this side, since I need to reclaim this spot. So I will deplete the meat from here, take this down, and see how I'm gonna utilize this. I think I'm gonna get another train line to start supplying this city. I put down here 3 medium and 2 small distribution offices. I'm gonna rejig those and move a few things around, because the way these are at the moment, they don't really work as I want them to work. And since it's almost harvest season, I need to set those ones up. I totally forgot about them. So, we start farming them from this side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And all of you will deliver here. So let's just make sure you go here, you unload 100% crops. Not that you're collecting anything else, but I gotta be safe. So, make it a little easier, copy tasks, here, here. And the only thing I will really change is I will say you guys will deliver on this one. And remove the previous one. And with this one, I will just say you will deliver here. Unload only this, and we'll remove this cargo station from this mix. That's that. This is my additional buffer to move things elsewhere. This is their local fuel distribution to take care of this and this area and this little cargo thing, and pull away liquid fertilizer from here when I have it. At the moment I don't, because I'm fixing the water thing. Which, by the look of it, is fixed. Okay. So, then you guys go demolish these, thank you, and let's get some water going. So you can get some water from this. So go right about there and there. Very good. I was going to say maybe it's a priority, but it really isn't. They're done harvesting. Well, they will start harvesting, so all the plowing is done. So by the time this is up and running and everything is going, that will be ready. Okay, time to set up our train. So let's give you all of this. And you can carry maximum 200 tons of food plus a little bit of the rest and no meat. How long will you be with this? Can I give you those? So with all of this you will be 149 meters, which is not necessarily bad. I know it would probably be better to have a distribution office. The thing is the distribution office will just go and move really small amounts. So for now I just need to be able to go get a decent amount of them and utilize the train as a buffer. So I wonder, let's clear that. Do we have an opportunity to set this up as a bit of a limit? So let's say you will be food. You will also be food. You will be alcohol. You will be clothes. You will be food again. Well, you're meat, and you're the last one. I'm not getting... Well, I need chemicals. Am I gonna bring them from there? So this little warehouse is not connected here, so I cannot pull them directly. So I'll have to deliver them directly. Let's test this theory. So go there and say only chemicals. And then I will say go over here. Wait until you are loaded. Go. Yeah, you need the destination. And you will go and relax over here. And you will wait until you are unloaded. Which might be a bad idea, but we'll see how that works out. Now, since I'm not storing the other stuff on this area, what might be worth doing is... Where are my tracks? So you guys have this. Okay, so I want you to bring clothes here, since they cannot store it anywhere else. And you're only going to unload clothes, I'll say until 10%, because at the moment there is nowhere you can store it, but when the train gets there you should be able to do it. And where are the other ones that deliver the chemicals? I forgot my own setup. How do I move my chemicals here? So you guys... Ah, it's the same one. Okay, I'm silly. Wait, so you get that. You unload that. Something is not right here. Okay. Now, so you have this distribution office. Did I stop you from getting... Oh, it's over here. So, chemical factories. Yes, there you are. So... Ah, you are the guy on the side. Okay. So you will go over here and you're going to repeat the same process. Unload chemicals until 10%, which should be a truck load. So let's see how that behaves when the train gets there. I'm sure this train will get very confused on its way over there, but once it's there, it should work. Yep, there it is. Come on, autosave. I wish it would automatically switch to underground camera when you follow a train. Okay, so you are here. You're getting food, alcohol, and meat automatically because you're there, which is happy times. And let's see. You're pulling crops to move away, that's okay. Who is on the way here? Crops? Ha! This worked. So they're gonna get chemicals and bring them here. And then you will also need clothes. I'm sending a lot of my clothes here for selling, which this one is pulling away. So, what I might need to do, I might need to go and say, actually, yeah, I don't want to change that because I need to maintain that buffer to keep supplying both cities. So, let's move this one up. So you're gonna go there. So first you will accommodate that and then you will take things to the city. So 10% will be 40 on tons, we'll just wait for a minute. After all, there is no rush to go down there. So you got the meat, you got the alcohol. But what's wrong? What you guys don't have? You have no food. Why do you have no food? Do we have a little disaster on our hands? We have a very big disaster on our hands. Great. They're all gonna starve. Let's fix that. Yeah, I have a ton of food here, but it's not moving. And I'm betting it's those lovely people. So you go there. Load food. And take the food down there. And load... Actually, food and alcohol until 100%. 90%. Okay, go, 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 go. Go save us. Okay. You do this. You guys, do you have empty slots? You do, so you're gonna go do the same. Because this is risky. This is really risky business. So you go get food until we top that one. You have that as a delivery destination already. Which is... this. So take food and alcohol there as well. Did I make the other one do both? Where you're here. So I said you go there and you pick up this, and you go there and you pick up both of those. Okay. That should save them for a bit. Happiness will tank big time because no food. A little bit of no water, but that's for the remote buildings. That's okay. We can manage that. That's the joys of the realistic playthrough. You make one mistake, they all starve. Are we there yet? Slowly. Very, very, very slowly. Ah, well, there was 100 tons, so... yeah, by the end of the year. Okay. Have you gotten the stuff yet? Yep, you got a little bit. So is that 10% of what the capacity of this is? I wonder how does that work. You're bringing clothes, you're bringing 8.5 tons. Yeah, I think I might need to adjust it to 100%. Because it looks at 100% of the distribution. Also, you only unload chemicals. Sorry, you only unload clothes, nothing else there. So make that 100, just to be safe. And the other one, which is this one, all the way down. And you make that 100% as well. Go. Yeah, all of you are running all over the place. That's okay. This is my crop strain. And at the moment I'm only using those two distilleries. I will enable all four when I have my population a bit more stable and the other city ready. So we can start exporting them by ship as well. So I'll taking a lot of the excess and taking it all the way over there for the ship to sell. Because they sell for quite a lot and you can hold pretty much the same tonnage as clothes. That's pretty good. When I get the fish drunk, have a shipwreck full of alcohol. Okay, crisis averted. We got a bit of food here. Good, 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 good stuff. How are you going? So they did top you up a little bit more. Like I don't have extra chemicals. This thing should be full of chemicals. This is really full of chemicals. All of those are loading crops and they're moving them there. We have a bit of a reconstruction going on. That is fine. Okay, this is a little bit problematic, so change of plan. I'm gonna remove the exports for the cargo station from this little one over here, and instead I will just choose these guys and say, hey, go here. Well, you have that already. Cargo, chemical. Is that the one? Nope. Nope. That's why it's important to rename them, so you know which one is which. There you are. Clothes, factories, road, cargo. So go there. You're collecting clothes. Okay, you have that already because you were supplying everything else. And you will deliver that there and there. So I made them do both chemicals and clothes. So instead of having those idling, they'll go pick whatever is needed. And I have them at 0%, so it doesn't care how much is there, they'll go pick it up. While this one constantly has to wait and it tries to balance the output between loading the exports and supplying the rest. Also, hello traffic. Good. Okay. We will have a lot of traffic here for a bit because all of them are trying to get food going on this side while they're building this food supply up. Happiness is still going down. Why? Crime. And no electronics. We ran out of electronics? Now you guys have electronics. Do you guys have electronics? Yeah, you do. Weird. Okay. Okay, well this does work, but not exactly as well as I want it to work. We're gonna change the plan. I'm gonna start storing some clothes and chemicals here. Since I have the direct connection, I'm gonna leverage it. Distribution offices act a little bit weird, so I'm not entirely sure what's going on there. So we're gonna go here. Since I'm using a train as a buffer, I'll get this down to 15%. How many tons is 5%? That's about two. Okay, so you can go down to 4. Actually, yes, they have 5. I messed it up. Okay, 15, 5, 20, 55. Good. So that should accommodate everything I need for this. So, we're gonna go here and say you guys start loading this, and I will remove this line. So you are... Cargo train station. No. So remove the cargo train station. Someone is starving again. And you deliver all of those directly on the factory. Hopefully they're gonna start moving now and go do what they need to do. Back. Yep. Okay. So this one's gonna get clothes. You are not doing anything. Are you bugged? Don't surprise me. These ones have been idle for a fair amount of time. So, let's do a little test. Go there. And I want to relocate these guys there. Well, that one is working. Are you guys too old or what? No, you're the same age as the other one. Okay, so you go there, and you go back there. And that should be enough to top this up. Come on. Yeah, see, now they work. Something is bugging my vehicles and I do not know what. I wonder if it has to do with a pathing getting lost. Yeah, I'll need to be careful of that. Okay. Well, at least we know that this one is now being loaded properly. You should have a little bit of a buffer still, so you're fine. Yep. And how many clothes do we have on this place? Ah, these guys are fine. Cool. So we'll push our exports back a bit, but we should be okay.